Alrighty guys, welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Romancing SaGa 2, Revenge of the Seven. This is a remake of Romancing SaGa 2, a game that came out quite a long time ago, but the remake came out, I believe, last year. I never got around to playing it, and then after I had played SaGa Frontier 2 Remastered, I believe I had said in that video series that I was interested in going back and playing this remake. If you guys did watch that series, then you already know, but I had mentioned that I've actually tried to play the original Romancing SaGa 2, and it is very, very hard. Actually scared me away from it. I had bought the original trilogy, Romancing SaGa 1, 2, and 3. Couldn't beat any of them, couldn't get far in any of them, so I gave up on the series until SaGa Frontier 2 Remastered. And so I'm hoping that this is quite a bit of a different experience, and I'm very excited to get into it. So, with all that said, let's go ahead and just hop right in. Gonna select a new game. I believe the brightness is good how it is. We're gonna be playing on normal mode. You can see here the classic mode, which is actually the classic SaGa Frontier experience, is hard mode. I will not be playing it on that. I will be playing on normal mode. I do not know this series enough or the mechanics enough to actually play on hard mode. And SaGa Frontier 2 followed a very different set than this does. So let's go ahead and just hop into normal mode because I think that'll be a good starting point. We get to select our character. We'll go ahead and choose. I don't think there's a difference other than appearance, so we'll go ahead and choose him. For our name, we will go. I believe there is a default name for this character. I was wrong. Looks like this is actually whoever we want it to be. So go ahead and call myself Turn-Based Tails. As I've mentioned in plenty of other series before, I like to go with the default name or the canon name if I can. Oh, it's just barely too long. Okay, let's go with Tails then. I was trying to think like Turn Tails. No, let's go with Tails. And is this name okay? Yep. I also should mention we are playing on the Switch 2 version. This actually just came out just a few weeks ago, so we are playing technically an updated version of the game that came out like last year, so just slightly updated. I don't think there'll be many changes that you'll be able to notice, though.
Hey, Mr. Minstrel, will you please tell me one of your stories?
I shall tell you a tale of a war fought many, many years ago. A tale of Avalon and the Varen Empire, and the succession of emperors that led it into prosperity. Spirits, lend me your voices, that this tale might inspire all to greater heights. The stage is set during the time of good Emperor Leon. In those days of Eld, Avalon was a nation of little note. Conflict had spread throughout the land, like fire through dense brush. Leon knew that quenching its flames was key to unifying the people under one banner. Under his roof, he cared for two sons, the courageous Victor and the kind-hearted Gerard. One fine spring day, Emperor Leon took Gerard out on a foray to cull the fiends lurking in a cave.
This cave has caused our people to suffer for far too long. We must eradicate the foul creatures within and seal it off.
Understood, Father.
We are to reconvene with the Vanguard unit. On the way, I shall teach you the basics of combat. However, this is no training exercise. You must be prepared both mentally and physically.
I shall do my best to see that I am.
Movement and camera controls. You use the left stick to move. Again, I'm playing on Switch 2, so you'll use clicking in the left stick or ZR to toggle sprinting. Right stick can move the camera. And as it mentioned, this is going to be a little flashback, a story with the old King Leon, as it said. Here's a reddish ore we can pick up. I would like to, but I guess I can't. Wanted to see if I could get a preemptive strike there, but we'll go ahead and just hop into combat and learn the basics. So, encounters will be conducted in a turn-based format along an overarching timeline. The turn order and upcoming actions will be displayed on the top left of the screen, raising a variety of texts and spells to take down the enemy. So, if you did watch the other Let's Play I did on this series, the SaGa Frontier 2 Remastered, some of the attacks and texts and spells and stuff will work very similar, as well as the BP, the LP, all that stuff, but I will be explaining it again right here. So we can press ZL to flee if we want to. You can also press start to load a menu, which can load a previous save. There's a couple things that are important here. First, we will go over the turn order on the top left. You can see who's going to be acting in what order. So you can see right now we're playing as Gerard, and then King Leon will go next, and then the two imps, or the two jams, I guess is what they're called. You can also see which one we're targeting up in the top left by what the outline is, that yellow outline. You can then see the next turn order, what turn order we'll be going in if we use these attacks. Then, let's go ahead and focus on the bottom right. We're going to mostly focus on the character portraits, as Overdrive will be explained to us later. It'll show their names, their LP, their HP, and their BP. Their HP is like it is in typical RPGs. When it hits 0, you die. And the BP is what you use to cast certain abilities or spells. You can see here, nothing currently costs any BP for Gerard, so everything's going to be 0. When you do not have enough BP to act, you won't be able to do anything. You'll have to recharge your BP. Now, the biggest thing with this game that is different to Frontier 2 is the LP. So the way LP works is, this is a SaGa staple, is that every time you go down, you hit 0 HP, you die. You don't full die. You will come back up after the battle with 1 less LP. When your LP reaches 0, that character is dead forever. There is permadeath in this game. It has been rebalanced for this remake, however, it was not in the first one. So I know that's a lot to take in, but it'll start to make sense as we go here. So we're gonna go ahead and do a short sword attack. You can see in the very bottom left what it does. So it's a potency of 8, which is basically like a strength of 8. It's not quite that, but it basically is. And then defend, reduces damage occur, increases shield block rate. You can also use it as a spell. So do a short sword attack on Jam here.
Watch and learn,
you can see he wasn't weak to that, because he has weaknesses underneath. And then we're going to be playing here as Leon. So Leon has a spell here that it's Light Ball. It's going to have a chance to inflict blindness, and I believe it is technically a light-based attack. And then you have your sword attack, your short sword attack, defend, and double cut. You'll see there, double cut and Light Ball use 3 BP. So if we do use that, we're going to be expending the BP, which does not regen automatically. It's not like MP. So we're going to go ahead. It's also, I believe that's where it also differs from SaGa Frontier 2, is that your BP doesn't regen naturally after battles. So we'll go ahead and do a sword attack here. We're looking for some sort of weakness. Looks like they're going to keep attacking Leon, which is fine. Let's see if he's weak to Light Ball by any chance. There, so they are weak to light, so whenever they're weak to an attack, it will do a little bit more damage. You want to exploit weaknesses the best you can in this game. You can see now we're at 28 BP, and I believe if I use an attack, it should not regenerate. Again, that is different from the SaGa Frontier games. We'll go ahead and short sword here. We just want to go ahead and get rid of this jam as quick as we can. So we'll go ahead and just sword attack. He shouldn't survive one more turn.
I can do this.
And we get an evasion, short sword, and sword. There we go. Jam defeated. You can see there we get tech points. So, tech points are basically your XP in the game. Characters will earn tech points or TP when emerging victorious from battles. Once certain thresholds of TP are reached, the character's weapon/spell school level will increase. Units will only gain TP for weapons and spells they use during the encounter, including restorative spells. Be sure to use a wide variety to ensure they grow stronger. Max HP and BP values will always earn TP as long as the unit is present in the encounter, and will similarly increase in level once TP requirements are met. So basically, when you use abilities, you don't level up like you typically do. Instead, your HP, your BP, and then your weapon skills will level up. So right now, Leon is a level 5 with the sword, a level 2 with light damage, and Gerard is a level 0 with the short sword. As we use them and defeat battles, we'll earn tech points to level up those skills, which will then be inherited to characters down the line. That is the basis for this game, so hopefully I won't have to explain too much going forward. But again, I would like to get the preemptive. I don't know if I have to... There are preemptive attacks, but it might just be that you have to come from behind them.
We have been beset upon.
Enemies have varying weaknesses. This is basically explaining what I was just telling you, how they're weak to different things. So we'll go ahead and just short sword. You will see my HP does fully recover after each battle, but BP does not. So if I use Light Ball here, which they will be weak to, it does more damage, but again, I'm out of BP now, or I have less BP than I did before. So what I can do is I can keep using Light Ball, which is fine. That's one way to go about this fight.
I can do this.
Or I could just go ahead and use regular attacks. So I'll probably just try a sword attack, see how much it does. Yeah, weak to sword, so didn't even have to use Light Ball here. Weak to broadsword, I should say, not, or I guess this is regular sword versus short sword. Again, we get some TP. HP recovery. The HP of all retinue members will automatically heal back to full at the end of each encounter. Used BP will not automatically be restored and can only be replenished through long rests, BP recovery zones, or items. So yeah, if you have full HP remaining at the end of battle or 1 HP remaining out of battle, it does not matter. You are still gaining experience. So use what you can. Make sure you don't lose, because if you die, it has much more dramatic effects. So even if you stay at 1 HP, as long as you have that 1 HP at the end of battle, you'll be fully healed by the time you start your next battle. And here we go. We get some party members to join us.
Your Grace.
Perhaps you should rest. It could not have been easy to get here.
No, we have not a moment to waste.
But Your Majesty, there are many dangerous foes lurking within these walls.
No need for concern. Gerard must learn to fend for himself eventually.
I am more than aware of the perils we face.
Are you ready, Gerard? We will engage the enemy with the Imperial cross formation. I shall take up position in the center, while Bear will protect us from the front. James and Therese shall occupy the flanks. Finally, you shall remain in the back, the safest position for someone as green as you. Focus on offense. Let's move out!
Sir!
We can press Start to open our main menu. We can see our characters, their LP, their HP, their BP, all that stuff. Again, there aren't levels in this game, so you can't just tell by looking at it here. I believe we can go to Tech. This is basically so you can change your tech spells in evasions. You can reorder them. So if, like, I don't want Light Ball, I could seal it. Nothing really to do here. I'm trying to see where I can find their level. Looks like we do have Life Water, so she's our healer. Therese is, and these guys don't have any spells or techs, which is a little unfortunate. We can view our equipment here. You can just change your equipment per usual. You have 2 weapons to choose from, as well as shield, armor, helmet, arms, legs, and equipment, as well as items that your characters can hold. Everyone is currently equipped. We don't have any additional armor to equip. But who is orange? Why am I seeing orange here? Because all of them have weapons. So let's just go ahead and clear all this, just so we know when we get new stuff. And there we go. Should be everything looked at. I believe attributes here is where we can see everyone's level. So he has 0 levels in anything. There's sword, greatsword, axe, staff, spear, short sword, bow, and arms, as well as fire, water, earth, wind, and light. I believe they're called something different in the SaGa games, but that is basically what they are. You can see their basic stats. If they're stronger, have higher speed, magic, dexterity, their speed, armor, shield, and their attack powers. So physical attack will do 7 damage by default. You can view that here on everybody. So you can see here he's a sword user who has a higher strength or a higher stamina, which is, I believe, higher defense. We have looks like a spear user here, and then we have a healer here because she has the water. You can also see their classes in the bottom right. So Ranger, Light Infantry, Heavy Infantry, Second Prince, and Emperor. Those are, in fact, classes in this game. You can view your inventory here. I'm gonna just ignore that for now. Chronicles is going to be basically your objectives, your quests. Imperial Standing, we'll go over this a little bit later, but it's the base weapon and spell school level of the Empire as a whole can be viewed from the Imperial Standing screen. These levels can be raised as long as any retinue number uses these particular weapons, types, or cast spells, the respective element in combat. The higher the overall standing, the higher the basic attributes of new retinue members that can be recruited at taverns. Imperial revenue will increase by expanding the Empire or establishing new facilities. Basically, you will increase these stats up to a level of 90, and then whenever you get new party members to join you, they will come in at higher levels, just overall in those stats. Your almanac here is basically your lists, your enemy compendium, your item compendium. We won't be looking too much at this. You have your settings, and finally, we don't have access to this one yet, but finally is the formation. The retinue's currently active battle formation can be viewed from the battle formation screen. Positioning of units can cause various effects per retinue member. Be sure to plan wisely for optimal results. So, basically, each of these do different things. We have free-for-all, which kind of just puts them all here, doesn't give any special effects, or we have Imperial Cross, which makes the front enemy the easiest to target and the most likely to be targeted, but their defenses will go up. Then you have the person directly behind them will be a little bit harder to target, and the person behind them will be even harder to target. However, their speed will decrease. Imperial Cross is like the best early game formation, so we will be running that for quite a while. And then past that, looks like there is no jump in this game. I didn't know for sure, so I wanted to confirm. Got a chest up there we'll be getting here in a second. But first, we'll just go ahead and run ahead. Oh, there we go. Press, yeah, it was X, duh. I had already been jumping around. Pick up that beastly claw. Another enemy right here. I'd love to get this preemptive, but I don't know how. Basically, this is explaining the battle formations I just explained. So we have bow attack and short sword attack. So the last thing I think I'll have to explain in combat before we get to overdrive is if we see that light bulb in the left side, that basically means if you use it, you have a chance to learn an additional skill in that attribute. So if I use this bow attack, there's a chance I will learn a new skill from using it. So we'll go ahead and bow attack. I did not learn a new skill. You can see the same thing here at great sword attack. Did not learn a new skill. He does not have the capacity to learn a new skill, unfortunately, so we'll just attack normally.
Time to act.
And he can learn a short sword or a sword attack, so we'll go ahead and do sword attack. Not learn it. Same thing with him. We'll go ahead and attack the Tuatara. I'm going to hope for it. No, I mean, you'll see it when it pops up. I forget, these are called glimmers. Basically, they're how you learn new skills. Like, he learned double cut through using sword attack, basically. But, again, we'll go into depth on that once we actually do it. If you saw SaGa Frontier 2, then you know how this works. There we go, weak to greatsword. And we'll just keep using sword attacks and regular attacks to finish this guy off.
I never let my prey escape. Bullseye. Long live the Empire.
Basically, it's always best to use that light bulb attacks, as that is the only way to learn new skills in this game, is to basically it's RNG, but you have a higher chance to learn it if you defeat stronger enemies. So it's almost always advisable, just unless you're fighting a boss or like a strong enemy, just use whatever has the light bulb next to it, because there's a chance you'll learn a new skill from it. Let's see, did that count, or I need to press A on it? I think I needed to press A to get that, unfortunately. Go just for a normal sword attack. Oh wow, this guy's weak to short sword. So here's the overdrive gauge. A powerful combo assault can be unleashed, known as United Attack. United Attacks can be used anytime on any retinue member's turn. United Attack combinations can be selected from the appropriate tab in the battle menu. So basically, if I come over here, we can do a bow slash. This will be using both Therese and James. So if I use it,
Here goes.
they'll both attack, doing a ton of damage, increasing our chain meter. Basically, it's just a like super powerful attack, but you do have to recharge it after each use of it.
Splendid.
Going to get the sword attack. Great sword should kill. Nope, barely holds on, so a short sword should do it.
Were that I could avoid fighting altogether.
Eventually, I'll be able to get that preemptive strike, and I'll be able to show it off. I don't want to fight that guy just yet, as defeating him, I believe, ends the mission. Let's go ahead and come around, pick up this chest. It'll have a Chris knife in it. I thought that was actually going to be a item or a weapon, but I guess it's not. Increase your magic defense. We could probably give it to him. Just give him a little bit more defense here. Nope, I want to see if I can get the preemptive on you. Go away. Perfect. There we go. So when you walk up to him, you can get a surprise attack right there. But you have to press A once you see that little sword icon appear above their head. Attacking the enemy on the field causes the encounter to begin with a preemptive strike. When a preemptive strike is triggered, all enemies take initial damage, and their movement speed for the first turn is lowered. Furthermore, the overdrive gauge will gain a few points. If you ever have the chance to do it, get it, because it's going to be the best thing to get. You just get a little bit of extra damage on the field before the fight actually starts. Let's see what these guys are weak to. Corpse, you weak to spear? Nope. We know this guy's weak to bow, but you can see right there on the left side, we are not going to get a glimmer from using any of this, so we'll just go ahead and use a bow attack. These guys are weak to sword.
Okay. Not today.
Sword.
Not today.
I can do this.
Sure, we'll use short sword on him.
Let's go.
Great sword, because again, we do want to try to use every weapon type we possibly can during a fight. I'm actually going to use life water here, even though it is a bit of a waste, just because in order to get the TP, we do need to use it at least one time. So I should be using short sword as well, every once in a while.
My resolve is unmatched.
He has really no reason to not use attack. I don't believe defend can actually get TP, so defend is like the only skill you don't really have to worry about using. Go and use a light ball, so we get TP there.
It's my turn.
And I believe that's every attack you used. Short sword for her.
Bullseye. We won the battle, not
That
the
is how you
war.
maximize your TP the best of your ability, is by using everything. Gerard gets an HP increase, and James gets a great sword increase. Oh, we have one more fight. I was like, it might not make me, so we'll go ahead and jump down here. Can I get the preemptive on this guy? Yes, I can.
This is our chance.
Okay, the Tuatara is weak to Greatsword, and we have a chance to Glimmer from it, so we'll use that. Oh, there we go. So, Glimmering Techniques. New techniques can occasionally be glimmered by using other weapon skills. New glimmers will be immediately used once they're that turn and can be selected again in subsequent turns. Units are more likely to unlock new techniques when fighting stronger enemies. The brighter the bulb, the higher the chance. So, right there, as I mentioned, because it was glowing, we had a chance to get it, and we did get it. So, go ahead and just use a short sword
I never
here.
let my prey escape.
We'll see if she can get a glimmer off this. Yes, she does. You get faint. Getting a stun. A stun enemy will be disoriented and become unable to act for the current turn. I think, yeah, we can try to glimmer here.
Okay.
Nope, didn't get it.
Not today. Not today.
Okay, and then we will go for a bow attack, because you can see there we now have access to feint, which does cost a BP.
Now.
Nope,
should I do
nothing
in this
there.
situation?
He can't get anything still, so just attack the Tuatara. Go for a sword attack real quick. Let's do it on the devil, see if he's weak to it. He's not.
Not today.
After this, we'll use a light attack with him. A spear attack on the devil. He is weak to spear. Sword attack the devil.
Eat this. Not today.
I can do this.
Short sword the Tuatara. And then we'll go ahead and just use a life water real quick. That way we get some
Got more in
TP for it.
Thanks.
Okay, we'll use our light ball again so we get TP for it. Then after this, we basically just need to get some attacks here. So let's go for spear, try to get a glimmer. Nope, not quite. Sword attack the Tuatara. Drops him.
Leave everything to me.
And then at this point, it really is just going for getting the kill here. So weak to bow. Short sword. I could use a united attack if I want to, but I'm not going to. We'll use a short sword here. I know we already did it, but I'm hoping to get that glimmer. Nope.
Okay.
Unfortunate. No other new glimmers, but we did get two there.
Today.
34 TP, and because we used everything, we should, yep, got a level on our bow. Especially with stronger enemies like that, if you can use every
Excellent.
attack, you
That
should.
appears to be the last of them. It shall take 2 full turns of the clock for the mages to weave their spell and seal the cavern. Once that is complete, those fiends will never bother us again. Now, let us away. The people anticipate your return.
His Imperial Majesty has returned!
Look around you. The people yearn for a strong country and a brave emperor to lead them. As such, they expect great things of Victor, and one day you.
So it would seem, Father. I shan't betray their trust. I vow to protect the people of Varen with my very life.
I am pleased you have returned safely. Gerard, I trust you are unhurt?
That I am, brother. Though it has taken longer than expected, I am no longer a hindrance in battle.
Gerard is much better suited to focusing on his studies than setting foot on the battlefield. Perhaps you should refrain from taking him with you on your campaigns? As the eldest, I feel the battles are best left to me.
I understand your position, but fear that the return of the Seven Heroes gives us little leeway in the matter. The hounds of war howl louder with each passing day, and as long as they do, chaos shall plague our lands. With threats facing us on all sides, we cannot afford to have Gerard shirk his martial training in favor of his letters.
Perhaps, but I feel the Empire also requires capable strategists if it is to truly thrive. I can think of none more suited to that task than he.
My lord, a woman by the name of Oriev requests an audience with you.
Her again. She is persistent. I will give her that. Very well. Show her in.
It is an honor to finally meet you, Emperor of Avalon.
I must say this is quite a surprise. I'd expected a Ceres to be a touch more wizened. Victor, Gerard, leave us for now.
Today is that woman's lucky day. It is obvious that Father was looking for an excuse that he could use to cut our conversation short. Remember that reading up on combat theory is no substitute for actual experience.
I will, brother.
And we have a field map. We've already seen that because I've opened it already. All uncovered tutorials can be viewed, but basically you can just view a full map. These scroll icons are save points. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to just run around the castle. Yep, right there's the save point. Go ahead and save the game. We have different save slots. This is a game where you can... I don't think you can anymore, but in the original you could definitely soft lock yourself. So it was recommended to make multiple save slots. I don't believe that is the case anymore, so I probably won't have to do like 6 or 7 save slots, but due to there being permadeath in this game, there was a chance originally. Can I just go down here? Probably, but I'm not going to. We need to go talk to all these people with gold icons, but also there's some chests and stuff scattered around here that we want to make sure we pick up, so that's why I'm just doing a little bit of exploring. Hello, Therese.
Lord Gerard, perhaps you should take up archery. A volley from afar can end a battle before it starts.
Archery? I would snap the bowstring simply by knocking the arrow.
Oh, nothing a touch of practice can't fix. With my expert instruction, you'll master it in no time.
I think you put too much faith in my abilities.
Pay him no mind, Lord Gerard. Focusing on a weapon for which you feel more affinity will surely lead to greater results. Use weapons you're comfortable with to get that glimmer of inspiration needed to learn new techniques.
Very true.
She said the thing.
Perhaps I should simply forgo bows altogether.
Nonsense. Emperor Leon's noble blood courses through your veins as well.
She said that glimmer of inspiration. Again, just double checking for any chests or items on the ground. There's supposed to be a few of them. Not an insane amount. It's not like in dungeons, but we do just want to double check. We don't want to miss out on them.
Ah, Lord Gerard. How have your studies been progressing of late?
Not very well, I'm afraid. I have been accompanying my father on his expeditions, which leaves little time for learning.
Yes, you have gone on a good many forays of late. Perhaps you would be more suited to spell over sword?
It may take some practice, but I assure you the juice is worth the squeeze.
Unfortunately, I still don't know any spells.
That simply won't do. Magic can often strike true in situations in which simple physical armaments prove less effective.
Allow me to start you on the path with the most elementary of pyrology arts. Fireball.
We learned Fireball from Emerald. There we go. Gerard learns his first spell, being Fireball. Just want to look around. Nothing else in here. I see you. Yep, you're going to talk to me even if I don't want to.
I see you have returned, Lord Gerard. Has hunting fiends with His Majesty honed your skill with the blade?
Not exactly. I fear I am not meant to wield a blade.
Try to think of it this way, young master. You need but find which role best suits you out on the battlefield.
I'm afraid the knowledge I have gleaned from books does not apply on the battlefield.
I personally am neither nimble nor fleet of foot, as anyone can likely tell from a glance. Instead, I focus on becoming a veritable iron wall. By standing my ground and never retreating, I can protect everyone else from danger. Therefore, please do not lose heart. There is a role out there that suits you, for certain. You will indeed have to put in the work first, but eventually it will come to you. I look forward to seeing you grow into the man I know you can be.
It is kind of you to say so.
But you're not going to teach me a short sword technique? And say all that and not teach me anything, huh? Shouldn't be much left here in the castle. Again, just looking to see... There we go, there's one of the items, a hemp cloth. It's really hard to miss. You can see they're glowing bright gold. So, like, to miss it would be surprising. Oh, that's just food. Maybe that is the only item here right now. Let's go ahead and head into here. Oh. Can I grab that before I talk to them? Yep. Nope. I'm going to have to talk to them first.
Lord Gerard, I fear for your safety. You may be skilled in letters, but you can hardly be considered ready for the battle to come.
I appreciate your concern. However, I must do what I can to carry on my family's legacy.
In that case, you should try honing your skills with different weapons, for they are the key to combat. An untrained hand cannot hope to bring the full might of their armaments to bear. A practiced one, however, will undoubtedly make you a force to be reckoned with.
Thank you. I shall do my best.
Feel free to ask me anything. I shall assist you in whatever manner you require, no matter how trivial it may seem.
Thanks. I don't need anything. I need this chest. You seen any others of these around here? No? Okay. With that, I believe we can go ahead and exit the castle now. We might get stopped on our way out. But I do believe... Okay, yeah, we'll have to talk to one person, and I believe we're able to leave. You look cool.
Lord Gerard, my heart nearly stopped when I learned you had gone with your father to the caverns. Did you suffer any wounds?
Nary a scratch.
We cannot count on that always happening, though. Do not shirk your swordsmanship lessons, or you may not be so lucky next time. If ever your retinue were to fall in battle, you must have a means of protecting yourself.
If it comes to that point, I'm afraid we may have already lost, where I can never hope to match your prowess.
An army is only as strong as its weakest link. And should I be forced to keep constant watch over you, we will surely be bested at some point.
Understood. I shall do my best to not hamstring the troops.
I believe that everyone has their rightful place. And yours would be in the library, not on the battlefield.
Oh, I see.
With all due respect, Lord Gerard, you need to hear this. While we mercenaries will fight tooth and nail for whomever we are contracted with, we will not sign a contract with simply anyone. We only work with people whose orders are backed by strength. Should our patron prove to be nothing more than a paper tiger, we will not hesitate to serve someone else.
Okay, I shall keep that in mind.
Now we can visit our town. We're gonna run around town. This is where some shops and stuff are. Nothing for us to pick up just yet, but we will go ahead and do the same thing. We're just gonna look for some items and chests as we run through here. Talking to the children. Oh, Gerard, thank you so much for worrying about my cat. She's doing swell now. Haha, quite worried, were you? You look sad, Lord Gerard. Try to cheer up. Haha, I'm fine, but I find it that your encouragement has lifted my spirits even more. I guess he has a softer voice. Maybe he like almost whisper talks. In here's the inn that you can sleep at. This will recover your, I believe this recovers your BP. I'm fine for now. Because I don't know. Yeah, we're at full BP anyway, so no need to rest. Go ahead and just double check. Make sure there's not an item in here for us. This is going to be a lot of exploring. Probably don't care, actually. Probably, I would guess there's not a chest inside the inn. No. You don't jump very high, so can't jump over railings. If there's anything up here for us. Oh, yep, gold right there. That's exactly why we explored town. Bombs are our healing items in this game, as well as a chest here. More bombs. No, beastly claws. I believe that is going to be used for crafting a little bit later. Don't need to worry about it just yet, but want to pick them up as well we can. Ah, Lord Gerard, please forgive my children for constantly troubling you so. Worry not, for I enjoy their company, as much as they seem to enjoy mine. Nothing else here. Thought maybe, I see a gold over there. We can go, oh, and right here. Yeah, this has a lot more gold than inside the palace did. We'll check this left, or this right side first. It's always in position, or in position based off the map. So this is like the east side. Wow, nothing up here at the graveyard, huh? Typically they have like an item hidden up here. In most games, like when you find the graveyard, you'll find items. So there should only be one other area to explore. I keep wanting to click right stick to view my map because that's what Bravely Default was. But nope. Gotta press Y. But then it's like a full-on map, so I don't really care to click it just to view how many places there are. There's 100,000 crowns. I saw that right. Yeah, we have 636,000 crowns. I believe crowns are actually a high number in this game. So, like, you're going to be getting a lot and spending a lot. Things are very expensive. We'll go ahead and just talk to you. I wish you luck, Lord Gerard. Thank you. I shall do my best to live up to my father's name. Then we can just return to the castle. If we want to, we can buy some items here, but I don't know if we need to just yet. You know what? We'll at least go see what the items are. So, item shop should be... Is it you?
Why, hello, you're only the
Yeah, so we have some bombs, which are our healing bombs. Quality bombs, which are the ones that can revive an incapacitated ally and restore 300 HP. We have our Puissance Liquor, which restores BP, and then our Spirit Liquor, which restores 100 BP. It's recommended to pick these up as they're very good. we'll go ahead and pick up all 5 of these. No reason not to. We just got so much money. Yeah, we'll just pick up everything. We got a ton of money there.
Only the finest wares here.
I'm not gonna pick up that barrier stone. It's not worth it. Odds are you're... Okay. Odds are you're never going to fully run out of BP on everybody. So... don't want to spend money on that. I don't know how we get to that chest, but that's mean to place it there. Knowing we can't jump very high. Is it just back here? No. But we have to, like, get up there and cross over or something. No, actually, there would be no way over there. It's not connected. There is one other place I wanted to look at. Is there a weapon shop nearby? Yes, right here. It probably isn't worth picking anything up yet because we are still technically in the tutorial. But we can pick up the iron versions of weapons. So the iron sword, iron greatsword, mace, great shield, all this stuff. Do we want... We'll probably give the iron sword to Gerard. We'll go ahead and pick that up. We'll pick up the iron greatsword. And then that's probably all I care to pick up right now. Actually, no. Let's just grab everything. There's no reason not to. We want to be upgrading our characters as much as we can.
Only the finest wares here.
I don't think mace is going to be very useful. We'll grab it
A pleasure,
just to give to somebody. But now we can go ahead and equip some new things. So Gerard is probably the person we want to focus on the most. So let's give him the mace and probably just an iron sword. And then his helmet can be a face mask, knuckle brace, and don't need anything there. As for this, I probably don't want to take Leon's sword off. We do have an iron greatsword we can go ahead and give. He doesn't have an iron greatsword on? That's actually surprising. I guess he has the iron greatsword, huh? We'll give him an iron greatsword. Did I pick up anything else? We have iron armor I can give to somebody. Iron armor's gonna decrease his speed. Probably actually don't want to equip that. Maybe that was a slight waste of money there. But I think that's everything, right? We could give a floret to somebody. Okay, yeah. We'll give him mace just to give him a little bit more coverage, since we have 2 other people with the short swords. And now, I believe we can go ahead and move on. There's one thing I want to check, which is the tech. I don't believe... Yeah, other people don't get faint, but faint does give us something else, it looks like. Interesting. Okay. But with all that purchasing done, we still have a ton of money left. Again, money is... You want to be spending money all the time in this game, because if you don't properly upgrade, because there's not levels in this game, then you won't ever properly be able to do the damage you need to do.
I still have a long road ahead of me.
Now we just need to go speak to King Leon. Let's grab this chest with a cat's amulet, and this chest with a Shiwin's tactical planner. Let's see what both those do real quick. Boost the amount of TP gained after victorious battles by 10% until the end of the Imperial year 1001. Then this boosts the revenue gained after victorious battles. So yeah, we want to make sure these are equipped to everybody. So let's throw this one on. And let's throw this one on. Because they won't last forever, so we want to use them while we have them. When we're ready, we can run in here and talk to our dad, King Leon. Victor's definitely going to be a bad guy, right? Victor's just such like a... I don't want to say it's a menacing name. It's just like such a bad guy name, if that makes sense. 50,000 more crowns just cuz. Go ahead and go check down here. Nothing else. And we'll just go ahead and continue forward. Can I go up here yet? Yeah, but I'll just go ahead and talk to the king. Hello, father.
If I may, Father, what exactly did that woman wish to discuss?
How someone named Kazinsi in Salmon is not to be trusted. Though Kazinsi may be one of the 7 heroes, I do not see him being an immediate threat. Still, it would behoove us to remain vigilant. Between that woman's warning and the legend of the 7 heroes, I know not which to believe. The truth, however, will reveal itself eventually. All that we can do now is work to ensure peace for the Empire.
Then where shall we head next, Father?
To the east. There are watchmen causing trouble in the area. If we do not deal with this threat soon, it is only a matter of time before Avalon is attacked. Victor, I leave the castle in your hands.
As you wish, Father. Fare thee well, Gerard. The nation would mourn greatly if you were to fall in battle.
Your fears are unfounded, brother. I shall see you again soon.
Once a new area has been unlocked, its location can be viewed by pressing -. The new area can be visited by selecting its icon on the world map. And so now we are back to playing as Leon here. So we'll go ahead and fast travel over to the Watchman Nest. This is going over the preemptive strikes that I've already explained. So we're just going to go ahead and go through here and defeat all the Watchmen. So just to get my bearings real quick. Just run up and get the back strikes on some of these people, the preemptives.
We must seize this
These are the
opportunity
Watchmen.
before us.
Gerard now has access to the pyrology spell, Fireball. So when we want to, we can use Fireball here on the Misers.
It's
They are, in
turn.
fact, weak to fire. Go for a spear attack.
Okay.
Nope. Goes gonna try to get some abilities here. Unfortunately, not quite cutting it. But there we go.
Let us press on.
You can see we're doing a ton of damage to these guys. We're also getting that increased TP as well as the money. Is it Gil in this game? Did I miss that? No, let's see. I guess it would tell me here in the cat's aim. Just revenue. Okay. It's probably crowns. It looks like if it's C, it's usually crowns.
We have the advantage here.
Fireball. He definitely is leaning. Oh, there we go. ID break.
Now, okay.
I'll handle this.
He definitely seems to be leaning a little bit more into the caster role than I thought he would be.
Let us press on.
Gained a level in Spear for James. Unfortunately, my tank guy is not really getting much damage here. I believe these are the Watchmen.
We must seize this opportunity before
Beastmen,
us.
but yeah, basically the Watchmen. Go use another Fireball. We are going to slow down on using Fireballs because we're running a little bit low on it. Spear attack.
So long.
Nothing else we can get from you, so let's... I want to start leveling up Life Water. Let's go ahead and use that. Here we go. Can finally do stuff again with him. Ooh.
Allow me to prove my might.
We'll go ahead and start using probably clubs.
Leave everything
So I can
to
do a
me.
ton of damage, but we do need to start building it up. She took a ton from that attack. Holy.
My resolve is unbound.
Let's finish this off.
I never let my
Please.
prey escape. Bullseye.
Yep.
Long live the Empire.
Got some rabbit ears from that. Is this a mimic, or is this like a metal slime?
We must seize this
A
opportunity
mandrake
before us.
and some gels. Let's go for United. We'll do a fireball here.
Okay.
It'll use a fire attack and then a light ball. Yep, that insta kills everything. Holy. Sorry to everyone else. Interesting. So, I guess they just have default skills that they gain even if we don't use it. because Bear just got sword experience, but we didn't attack with it. So each character must... I wonder actually we could view that in attributes. Does it say they have like a default skill? No, but I do wonder if it has to do with their classes. Give them like default skills. Go ahead and climb up here. Oh, thank God. I was worried we couldn't sprint up this. Get a silver from here. It's funny. I think Gerard is the only... Yeah, he's the only one following us. Everyone else is just invisible. We'll go ahead and go back down south this way now. There are sometimes branching paths in these dungeons. Just typical dungeon stuff. Sure, we'll just go for a normal sword attack. Yes. Oh, there we go. Knee split.
Great. What should I do in this situation?
We will just club you. Any weaknesses? Yeah, weak to spear. Weak to bow. Not weak to sword.
Not today. Allow me to prove my
weak
might.
To club?
This can't be.
No, they in fact resist it. Okay. Spear.
Okay.
They don't have a lot of HP. Got it. That's their shtick here. Because that killed on like 15 damage. Short sword. I'm still trying to get that, those glimmers.
To the Empire.
Getting a good amount of tech points from the equipment we threw on. Yeah, if they notice you, you cannot get that backstab, which sucks. Dissolving Slug. Let's go for an ID break. Yep, does a ton of damage. Let's just hope. Club? Nope. Club doesn't do anything. I definitely should not be using Club. Should just be using his Fireball attack, but...
Not today. I'm ready for
I'm
anything.
gonna level something up here. What does attack sword attack here? Yeah.
Watch and learn, Gerard.
Short sword. He's weak to short sword. We'll use a sword here. I don't actually think Gerard can get any glimmers. There's a story reason for it, but I don't believe he can get any glimmers right now. He's a child. That's the story reason for it. The salamander thing. What was this called? Tarantula.
Victory will be ours.
Tuatara. We'll just use spear. I still want to get that glimmer. Because you full heal, there's no reason not to. Just do it. Fireball.
Time to act.
Short sword the miser.
Looks like I'm up.
We'll just great sword the Tuatara.
Allow me to prove my might.
Not happening again.
It's my turn. So long. We fought well today.
Gerard is getting no fire experience. That's insane. I think that's also for story reasons, but wow. That's like all he's using too. Just go for a bow attack.
Yeah, I did it.
Come on, guys, get your glimmers. It's glowing bright too.
Long live the Empire.
But Gerard only gets Fireball if he uses Fireball. Ooh. That is going to be tough early game. Because he doesn't have a lot of BP to use.
This is our chance.
I would like to go ahead and use the exact same attack I used last time. Fireball, because this does so much. Kind of wish it would have went the opposite way, but that's fine. She's getting all the glimmers. If you saw my SaGa Frontier 2 remaster gameplay, you know my bow user was just absolutely insane. They just kept getting the glimmers over and over and over, more than like anybody else. And it's completely random. It's not like they have a higher chance. It just happened to be that way. I think it was the same with my my spear user, was just getting a ton of glimmers. Let's just Fireball the Mandrake. I don't really have any weaknesses for these guys right now, which is a little unfortunate. I know the spear on these guys, but I don't remember what I've already tested them with. So...
Splendid!
Club.
Let's go.
We know he's weak to spear. Keep using it. We'll try short sword. Nope.
We won the battle.
Must be weak to elements then. I think I've hit him with every attack at this point. Got one of those BP regenerating items there. 80,000 crowns. So yes, it is called crowns.
I must follow my father's example.
Sure, sword attack.
Not today.
He doesn't have any glimmer on anything. I really want to be using sword attack too, which sucks. Because he does the best with sword. So that's really what we want to focus on, is like their best equipment.
It's my turn.
Because these are just our starting characters. Bow attack.
Not today.
Sword attack. Actually, I only need to do sword attack one time. Then I can do the short swords. Yeah, the fact that Bear now has the same sword as Leon shouldn't be the case. Leon should have a much higher sword.
Our lives are on the line here.
Bow.
Allow me to prove
Here we go
my
again.
might.
Let's use the United. I don't want Fire Slash. Oh, it's the person immediately after, huh? That sucks. I don't want to do that. We'll go club.
It's my turn.
I think we do hardball. That seems fun.
Follow my lead.
It's a slash, then light ball.
Not today.
And I don't believe it. Yeah, it doesn't use any BP, so like it's always just best
I never let my
to,
prey escape. Now.
I guess, use ball on those attacks. Anything that uses a lot of BP, if you can use it during a team attack, it doesn't consume the BP. Beastly Claw right there. Can I jump across there? Nope, but I can climb up. Okay, so there's over here. When parkour. Yeah. Oh, mandrakes, didn't even see them. They blended in with the trees. They're weak to short sword. Probably could have checked if they're weak to bow, because I don't know if I've actually tested that or not. Club. They're weak to club, no way. We'll do a sword attack.
Not today.
Of course, Gerard gets blinded. We need to be doing some great swords with him, too, because he's my only great sword user right now.
I
Cool.
never let my
Good
prey
dodge.
escape. Okay. We won the battle, not the war.
Okay, grab these items. There's a Beastly Claw, a Magical Claw, and then there should be... Oh, it's down here. Like, I was actually trying to go to this path first, but I got turned around there.
We have been beset upon.
Club. Spear.
Leave everything to me.
Sure, we'll just go for a bow attack. Oh, there was another guy in the back. I didn't see that fourth one. Uh-oh, this might be a little bit of a harder fight. Let's get rid of this dissolving slug. Can I go for the miser? I can. Oh, there we go. Knee split. Finally learned his glimmer.
Not today.
I'll handle this.
Go for a great sword on the Beastman.
Not today.
I never let my prey escape.
Short sword on this Beastman just to get rid of him. Oh, he's weak to short sword. Perfect. I don't really care about going for great sword with him. Let's go for that. Sure, we'll go short sword.
I'm ready.
I guess just bow, club, and finish it with a spear.
Okay. We fought well today.
Oh god. Turn quickly, turn quickly. No. They were already facing me, I think.
I must follow my father's example.
Can I do? No, can't get the balls going. We'll just sword attack.
Let's go.
We'll try this wrap. No, actually, I definitely should just spear attack and then do it now. The rapid ball. Because this is going to attack all twice. It didn't even matter. Yep, didn't even have to use light ball there.
Let us press on.
The dungeon is almost over. We're coming up to the end right up here. And we will actually hold off on beating the final boss of this dungeon for next episode. Because as soon as we beat that final boss, we're going to be thrust into some cutscenes and some battles and stuff that I just want to save for its own episode.
We have no recourse but to fight.
So let's just get rid of these guys. Bow attack. Definitely should have held off on using the balls for now, I guess, but we're fine. Sword. Sure, we'll short sword. See if we can get that glimmer. Nope. These beastmen have a lot of HP. Got a great sword on this guy. Nope. Sword on dissolving slug? No.
Okay. Glory to the Empire.
Dissolving slug must just be... I think at this point I have truly tested all of them because I got that club damage. He must just be the magical.
I'm ready.
Is all of his weaknesses. Okay, let's go for a rapid volley here. Hit all of them. Because if we don't, this is going to be a little bit of a longer fight. Short sword. Oh, got a glimmer. Perfect. Got the feint.
Not today.
I can do this.
Club, just cuz.
Not today.
Okay, and then spear. Gets rid of one of them. Probably should have got rid of the other ones, but that's fine. Club again.
I never let my prey
Okay,
escape.
just normal short sword attacks.
I'll handle this.
I'm glad it leaves you on your last used attack, so it's kind of easy to keep track of what attacks you've already done.
Not today. Not today.
Unfortunately, I basically just immediately got rid of using great sword on him. Typically, you want to focus on one and really just hyper focus on that one if it's the same as it was in Frontier 2. So that's why I'm like, maybe I don't. I mean, on the one difference with this game is there are straight up weaknesses that you can view, so you know what's good against what enemies. So it gives you a little bit of a reason to be running multiple. Here we go. Let's go ahead and finish this guy off. Bow attack. Because if you can cover pretty much every weapon type across your characters, then you can pretty much exploit every weakness. The hardest thing is, of course, the elements, because water is just typically more healing based, and they each have like their own like baseline damage type, but they all can do different things if it's like the Frontier 2. Here we go. James leveled up his great sword. Oh, I didn't even see this guy. I don't know if they can get a preemptive on me, so gotta be a little careful in case they can.
Okay.
Sword attack. Club. I actually could go swap his club out real quick, which I probably should do.
Bullseye.
I should have used short sword there. I wasn't even thinking. It's fine. I think we'll kill right here. Nope. Club. Okay, she does get to use her short sword.
To me. Okay. We won the battle, not the war.
Gerard gets a little bit more HP. Keep it up, buddy. There we go. Another reddish ore. I believe that's all the items we could get from here. Whenever you see a save point like this, typically that means we are at the end of the dungeon. These are the spots where it'll let you restore all your BP, but you can only do it one time per dungeon. And a quick save point. And with that, guys, I think we are going to go ahead and wind things down here. As I mentioned, when we defeat this boss up ahead, we are going to be thrust into some cutscenes and some story moments that I just want to hold off for its own episode. Last thing I want to mention at the end of this episode, if you guys did make it this far, thank you so much for watching. But also, I do plan later in the game, we will be able to name our characters. I do fully plan to name them after subscribers and members and people who are active in the community. So if you want to get your name in this game, make sure to leave some comments, tell me what your favorite parts are, and just be active in the community. And with all that, guys, I will see you in the next one.